I'm President of your Board of Directors representing District 1. I welcome you to the 87th Annual Meeting of Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative. We thank you for joining us tonight. We know your lives are busy and you have other places to be and things to do. So we are honored that you have chosen to be here with us tonight. You are not only members, but you are also owners or stakeholders at MVEC. Every electric bill that you pay not only covers the power you've used, but it helps ensure better service and reliability for the entire co-op. Your dollars are reinvested locally into improvements that impact the reliability and affordability of your energy and support our local communities. Tonight, this meeting is designed just for you. Every one of you in the audience is a reason that we put this meeting together, so that you can better understand the cooperative which you own. So please sit back, hear more about your cooperative's mission, vision, and key accomplishments, as well as financial standing. Once again, I just truly thank you for being with us tonight. As we begin our meeting, I'd like to start by honoring our great nation with the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand and join me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, we would like to recognize the hometown heroes that are with us tonight. If you are currently or have previously served in our U.S. Armed Forces, or as a police officer, paramedic, firefighter, or other first responder, please stand. These people are more than their titles. They are our neighbors, they are our friends, and their family members. They remind us of the power of selflessness and service. We respect you who are standing, and we are grateful for your service to our communities and our nation. We thank you, we honor you, and we stand with you. Thanks again. We start our meeting by reading the MVEC's value statement, which was created by MVEC team members and is a standard we hold ourselves accountable to in our lives and in our work. Please welcome Director Liz Krochek of District 3 to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. First value is safe. We prioritize safety in all we do, working together to ensure it is at the core of MVEC's culture. Innovative. We actively seek out new ideas and implement them to improve service to each other and the membership. Accountable. We work well together and look out for one another, united in building courage and confidence as a team. Connected. We relate to one another by engaging with each other, the members, and the communities in which we live and serve.
Thank you, Liz. I'd now like to introduce MVEC's Operation Roundup program, which complements our connected values. We thank our members who round up their monthly electric bills to the next full dollars to support this program. That extra charge adds up and goes to many local worthy causes within our communities. Since 1995, the total donation amount has exceeded $2.4 million. I'd like to thank the Operation Roundup Trustee Board for their quarterly efforts in administering the ORU funds. We have President John Miller of Henderson, Vice President Dwayne Glenn of Lakeville, Secretary-Treasurer Connie Meeker of Green Isle, Diana Brenke of Belle Plaine, Paul Jacobus of Credit River, Jamie Paget of Savage, Dick Peterson of Belle Plaine, Jean Swart of Illusion. I would now like to invite the high school robotics team to stand and for their coach, Jeff Heine, to join ORU Director Diana Brenke on stage for a presentation. We are excited that the robotics team could be here tonight, and you may have stopped and seen their demonstration in the foyer as you made your way to the auditorium. Would you please come forward?
Thank you. And first of all, I'd like to recognize recognize out, if you want to just raise your hand there, on behalf of my colleagues, Connie Meeker, Jeannie Schwartz, Dick Peterson, who are all here this evening. I want to say on behalf of them and on behalf of myself, I want to say thank you to all of you who, everyone who participates in the Operation Roundup. Those of you who have chosen to round up your monthly service payment to the nearest dollar. And that maximum that you can round up currently is $11.88 per year, or 99 cents per month, that's all. So it might not seem like a lot, but collectively we've all been able to make a difference. And I can assure you that when you see on your Electric Eye newsletter, when you see the list of the nonprofits who benefit from your Operation Roundup, I can assure you that you have a kind of a warm, fuzzy sense of pride in what you do. And so we thank you very much. Each quarter, we see grant request applications that are forwarded to us by our very able MVEC liaison, Kylie Hendricks. And those nonprofits range everywhere, everything from school field trips, food shelves, fire and rescue teams, and therapy dogs for the disabled, and even robotic teams of students who may one day be the inventor or engineer of safety, space, and medical devices even, and even robots that are performing electrical maintenance and dangerous inspections. This evening, it is our pleasure to present this check to the Belle Plaine Robotics team and their buddy, Robot 4663. To accept this check is their mentor and coach, Jeff Green.
Thank you all very much. This plaque is what we've been giving out to people, our members who have supported our team this year. It was designed by one of our members, one of our team members, and produced in our wood shop. And I'd like you to display this proudly, wherever you see.
We would love to.
Yeah, thank you. Again, we want to just say thank you for supporting our robot team and for supporting all the other many things that the Operation Roundup supports. When you support a robot team, you're not just supporting kids who are out running a robot around and having fun, although there's plenty of that. But first they have to design it, they have to prototype it, construct it, troubleshoot it, fix it constantly, market it, and it's a program that, like Diana was saying, it goes just beyond, it goes far beyond what the kids do in high school. It starts careers. 98% of all robot students involved in a high school robot program go on to become professionals in a STEM field, and we're very proud of that at Belle Plaine, and we want to keep promoting that, and your dollars help us do that. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to take an opportunity to thank Great River Energy, one of our wholesale power providers, for their annual contribution of $1,000 to our Operation Roundup program. Now, at this time, it's my pleasure to introduce your current board of directors. As I stand, will you please call your name? In District 1, we have Michael Lenz. He's a director appointee of Savage. Tom Wolf of Credit River, and myself, I'm Deb Erickson, and I'm from Savage. In District 2, we have Gary Haberman of Chanhassen. Brent Lawrence, he's a director appointee of Prior Lake. Michelle Morrison, who is unable to be here tonight, of Belle Plaine. In District 3, Jim Connolly of St. Thomas, Kevin Gibbs of the Center, and Liz Krochek of Montgomery. Also here tonight are our 2024 Board of Director candidates. Please stand as I call your names. District 1, Kurt Briggs of Prior Lake, Michael Lenz of Savage, Tom Wolf of Credit River, Andrew Zergel of Savage. In District 2, Greg Bowe of Chanhassen, Brent Lawrence of Prior Lake. In District 3, Julie Bafano of Montgomery, Kevin Gibbs of the Center. Our presenters tonight are Mark Sugden, our attorney, Marvin Denzer, our CEO, our Chief Executive Officer, and Randy Erdman, the Vice President of Finance. I'd like to also take this time to thank the Jordan High School and the school district for allowing us to use their beautiful facilities and for all the help they've been giving us in the sound booth. It's much appreciated. At this time, I will officially call this meeting to order. This meeting is being recorded and will be posted on MVEC's website later this week. Let the minutes reflect a quorum of 50 members is met, a combination of mailed-in votes received, and members present tonight. A meeting notice for the annual meeting was published in the Electric Eye newsletter, was posted online, and posted at the MVEC office and mailed to the membership. Minutes of the 2023 annual meeting were available at registration. Are there any questions on the minutes? Okay, seeing none, the minutes will stand approved as printed. And now I'm pleased to introduce to you MVEC's CEO, Marvin Denzer, who will provide an overview of your cooperative for the year 2023. His report will include a video report.
Thank you, Deb, and good evening. I'm Marvin Denzer, and on behalf of the MVEC team, we welcome you to the 87th annual meeting. This is our yearly opportunity to provide you, our member owners, with an overview of MVEC's 2023 performance. Because we're a cooperative, we do business a little differently than other utilities. MVEC's decisions are made locally by your elected board of directors. They live in and represent 3 districts that make up our 968 square mile service area. When you pay your electric bill, your money stays with the cooperative to pay for the electricity used and to make improvements to our system to enhance reliability. Any margins after operating expenses are returned to you, our member owners, since we are a not-for-profit organization. We are a co-op and we exist to provide a service to you, our local member owners. Though we pride ourselves on the ability to make local decisions, there are decisions being made on the state and federal level that will affect the affordability and reliability of electricity across the U.S. in the years to come. In February of 2023, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed legislation that would move the state to 100% renewable or carbon-free energy by the year 2040, with a goal of 80% by the year 2030. In May of 2023, the Federal Environmental Protection Agency, or the EPA, proposed a rule to eliminate carbon dioxide from the power sector by the year 2035. To reach these goals, fossil fuel generation plants that use coal and gas will either need to be shut down completely or adopt more costly, unproven technologies such as clean hydrogen coal firing and carbon capture and storage. Though we are not opposed to clean energy, and our energy mix already includes renewables, there must be a balance. As demand for electricity increases and policy continues to force the premature retirement of efficient and always available generation, this will impact rates and reliability. In 2023, the North America Electric Reliability Corporation, also known as NERC, listed energy policy as the #1 threat to reliability of consumers. It's noted reliability is no longer assured and environmental policy choices are creating significant challenges. I want to assure you, MVC is open to innovation. It's one of our 4 values, but as mandates are imposed, like the EPA rule, energy policies and regulation will impact everyone directly or indirectly. This can really challenge the cooperative principles of autonomy and making members' decisions based on what's right for our local cooperative and its unique needs. Just like a football, hockey, or baseball team needs different players for different situations, our power grid requires multiple sources to keep the grid running. Relying only on one player to win every game is not an effective strategy. Equally, using a single fuel source for electricity generation poses a significant risk to energy reliability. A diverse, balanced mix of available energy sources acts as a safeguard, ensuring the grid remains reliable and affordable, even in the face of unexpected challenges. We will continue to work in 2024 with our statewide power advocate, Minnesota Rural Electric Association, or MREA, to educate state and federal legislators to recognize how the proposed current legislation can potentially threaten the reliability of an already stressed electrical grid. We feel their focus should be to support and strengthen the valuable commodity of electricity that all Americans rely on every hour of every day. At this time, we'd like to take you behind the scenes with a video report showing how MVEC team members work safely together to bring you reliable electricity.
Good evening, I'm Chad Breeze, Director of Safety. I'm going to start off this video report the same way we begin every day at MVEC, with safety first. Because safety is first in everything we do, MVEC's value statement starts with safety. This means we prioritize safety in all we do, working together to ensure it is at the core of MVEC's culture. MVEC fosters a culture of safety that includes following OSHA standards to ensure occupational health and safety compliances are met. We rely on electricity daily, but sometimes underestimate its capabilities to cause injuries. Keeping our team and the public safe is so important. We regularly hold training sessions for our line crews, technicians, and office staff pertinent to their respective areas and duties. I'm proud to say that all 95 MVEC team members attended a minimum of 4 safety training sessions in 2023. Safety awareness is discussed in our member newsletter, the Electric Eye, on our website, and in the community. We encourage and share safety awareness both on and off the clock. In 2023, we accomplished the goal of having 100% of our team members submit at least one near miss. A near miss is a potential hazard or incident where no one was hurt, but given a slight shift in time or situation, damage or injury could easily have occurred. You could also refer to this as a close call. When safety awareness becomes part of our everyday lives, it creates a safe environment for all. Looking out for one another helps us achieve the ultimate goal of getting everyone home safe at the end of each day.
Hello, my name is Kevin Renz. I've been a lineman here at Minnesota Valley Electric since 2015. As linemen, we are part of the operations department, which also includes apprentices, as well as substation and metering technicians. As the operations department, our primary objective is to build and maintain a safe and reliable electric system. No one hates a power outage more than a lineman, but we are always ready to respond day or night. As linemen, we take pride in a quick restoration time, while doing the job safely is our top priority. Outage times may vary based on each situation. Some we are able to restore quickly by switching the line to a different source and then making repairs, while others, like a vehicle accident, may take longer as we need to wait for authorities to clear the scene before we can get to work and safely restore the power. Tree branches falling on and through power lines due to storms or aging trees are one of the largest causes of outages. In 2023, your cooperative spent $1.8 million on tree trimming and weed control. This, along with day-to-day construction and maintenance of the lines, as well as the 30 substations within our 968 square mile service territory, is a proactive way of maintaining the reliability of the electricity that powers your lives. In 2023, members were asked through a survey how reliable they considered their electric service to be. The response came back with a score of 8.3 out of 10. While this is a reasonably high number, in 2024, we will continue to work hard to improve on that number as we work day to day to provide you with safe and reliable electricity.
Hi, this is Katie and I'm an operations coordinator. MVEC officially started using drone technology in 2023. We selected 2 commercial drone pilots to conduct a proof of value study for us. Each company flew 10 miles of our service area for free so that we can evaluate the feasibility and effectiveness of the overhead line inspections. In September 2023, one of the vendors flew the drone over the Allegiant substation and associated power lines to the north. The drone flew 40.5 miles and inspected 1,323 poles. In October, the other drone company flew over the Marion substation to the west for 26.5 miles, inspecting 668 poles. This feeder is located in a private right-of-way spanning over the Minnesota River, which is very challenging to inspect. MVEC has 40,000 utility poles to maintain and over 2,000 miles of overhead power line. Using drone technology is an innovative option that is safe and effective for equipment inspections. We saved over $66,200 on inspection and repair costs in 2023 alone. This initiative is one of the ways MVEC demonstrates its value of innovation. We actively seek out new ideas and implement them to improve service to each other and the membership.
Hi, I'm Daniel Turner, the Distribution Design Supervisor for MVEC's engineering team. The engineering group oversees the planning, building, maintenance, reliability, and improvements of the co-op's distribution grid. In layman terms, we make sure the right amount of electricity safely gets to MVEC homes and businesses every time they use power. Each year, we plan and design MVEC's construction work plan, which in 2023 was $12 million. The projects completed include new services, mainline construction, and general maintenance, which increase reliability, system resiliency, and growth opportunities on our distribution lines. In 2023, we added 713 new services to our system, upgraded 8 miles of overhead power lines and 20 miles of underground power lines, relocated portions of our systems for the construction of 2 new roundabouts, as well as 6 substation projects, which included upgrades at the Assumption and St. Thomas substation. One major challenge we have faced in the past several years includes increased equipment costs and lead times. Due to supply chain issues industry-wide, some projects were reconfigured or postponed, taking these rising issues into account. Balancing costs and reliability is always at the top of our construction work plans. All of our decisions are made with you, our member owners, in mind.
I am Lisa Wolf, and I work in the Finance Department as the Capital Credit Specialist. MVEC is a not-for-profit, member-owned electric cooperative. This means that any margins, also known as revenue, that is remaining after all expenses have been paid, is returned to you, the member owner, in the form of capital credits. Your share of capital credits depends upon how much electricity you use and is typically distributed 23 to 25 years after it was earned. In March of 2023, the Board of Directors announced a distribution of capital credits totaling nearly $1.34 million. Since 1959, MVEC has returned over $32 million to member owners. Sharing in the co-op's success is just one advantage of being a member of MVEC.
Hello, I'm Lisa, a member service representative. MVEC's mission is to create exceptional members' experiences while safely providing reliable energy at cost. Our member service department is the front line of communication with our members. Daily, we talk with members about a variety of items like rate options, energy-saving programs, free and convenient payment options, rebates, and helping members understand their energy usage. Our goal is first call resolution. This means when a member calls us, we listen and meet the member's needs fully the first time they contact the cooperative. Being engaged with our members is important, and we work hard to deliver exceptional service. And many of us are MVEC members too. After hours, our website at mvec.net and SmartHub, a secure account management tool, is available to help you do business with us 24/7, 365. If you haven't already, I invite you to join nearly 30,000 fellow members and sign up for a free SmartHub account. You'll have instant access to your account online, by phone, and mobile app to monitor usage, easily pay a bill, or compare your month-to-month or year-to-year usage. This gives you the power to manage your MVEC electric account your way.
Good evening, I'm Mary Kay, and I want to share with you how MVEC supports its local communities. Staying connected to the community is one of MVEC's values. We can relate to one another by engaging with each other, the members, and the communities in which we live and serve. Elementary school demonstrations, high school scholarship awards, youth tour, community celebrations, Operation Roundup, and individual volunteer endeavors are all great ways MVEC gives back to our local communities. In 2023, for the first time, MVEC hosted a summer twins play ball clinic and had the best attended event in the state. I had the privilege of attending the youth tour last summer with our winner, Brandon Bush of Prior Lake High School. We joined 37 kids and chaperones from other Minnesota electric cooperatives for a trip of a lifetime to Washington, D.C., where we convened with 1,400 students from around the U.S. to learn about leadership, the cooperative business model, and met with Minnesota political representatives. Students learned firsthand about local and national government and how electric cooperatives across America are affected by today's political decisions.
Hi, Joe Green, Key Accounts, Community Relations, here with one of our commercial industrial accounts, David Beltona. Hi, David. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Altona?
Well, Altona is an outright community. We're a Christian community of about 140 members, and we have an account with Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative that the service which supplies our needs for our businesses and our community as a whole, our enterprise, and we have 3 major businesses that we run out of this account. And then also within the community, we have the community center, which consists of a large laundromat, but especially a large cooking and dining area for the whole community. And it also houses the church building for the community. And then we also have our own school, the Altona Christian School, which is its own building and where we do our own educating K through high school. Through this, on this property here, we also have various other buildings, one of them which includes a small barn where we raise our own broiler chickens for our free-range eggs, and we run 5-cow dairy at this point out of it for our own personal use. Okay, let's go take a look tour around Altona, and I can walk you through the Rush River Steel Shop, and we can go take a look at the school, and check out the greenhouse, walk through the community center, and maybe the old barn.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to do that.
So here we are at the Rush River Manufacturing Facility, and this is where we manufacture our steel and trim. It comes in 6, 8, 10,000 different weight steel coils, and then we have our roll formers where it gets rolled through and comes out on the other end. That's a finished panel for building sides, roofing. And then here we have a trim line where you have the different types of trims that go on buildings. Okay, I'll give you a quick walk around the Altona Community School. The school building is heated and cooled with geothermal heat pumps, which is all electrical.
And I believe we provided a rebate when you installed those.
Yeah, yes, MVEC did do the rebates for the geothermal units. We as Hunterites, we never shied away from technology. We've always taken advantage of whatever technology was available, especially in our businesses.
David, I want to thank you for the tour today. It was fantastic. Really appreciate you guys showing us around, and we are grateful to have you as a member of the co-op.
Hi, I'm Michael Hine, Minnesota Valley Program Design Innovation. Here with member Paul Hall, longtime Minnesota Valley Electric member. Paul, we chose to interview you because of your engagement with Minnesota Valley Electric, as well as the other side of the coin, having the interest in that data, knowing how to use it, manipulate it, understand it. How about you give us a quick rundown of all the ways that you engage with both conservation and Minnesota Valley, as well as items within your home?
To 2021, we installed solar panels, and working with MVEC was very convenient and prompt. And then in 2023, in the fall, we added air source heat pump, and the programs that MVEC had around that were also very attractive.
And are you looking at electric vehicles or any other electrification in the future?
Yes, absolutely. Electrical vehicles are with cars coming up on renewal, and yeah, an EV is definitely in the future, and you guys got an off-peak charging program for that, which would be really nice.
Were there any specific things you found through the data that surprised you or that you didn't expect to see?
Yeah, how much power our computers use. You know, we have a little server farm in the basement, and they're probably a third of our total house power consumption.
Wow. And you were able to identify that through the data that otherwise you may not have been aware of.
Correct.
So Paul, you're engaging the Minnesota Valley in various ways, through different programs, different things you've connected, different processes that we've interacted with you on. What's some of your feedback on how that experience has gone for you?
It's always gone smoothly. When we look at solar, I called up and they gave me a contact, and that person stayed with me through the whole solar implementation process. And that process it ended up being 6 months, but every interaction with MVEC was prompted to the point, which is a general experience. One call or one email gets you to the right person.
Hi, I'm Jeff Langenberg, key account representative here at Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative, one of them. Today I'm here with Blake Bortson with Seneca Foods, and one of our members, our larger members here in southern Minnesota. I take care of our southern territory. So Blake, how long have you been at Seneca Foods, and what do you do here?
I've been with Seneca Foods for 10 years now, and I am the plant manager here in Montgomery.
So Blake, I heard it's the 75th anniversary of Seneca Foods?
That is correct. This plant was built in 1925. It was originally a Green Giant plant, and then moved into Pillsbury, and then was acquired by Seneca in 1995.
That's a little bit of the history. What are the products the forefront products here at Seneca Foods in Montgomery?
Main products we here are peas and corn. We also do corn on the cob, frozen. As a distribution center, we also bring in a lot of different products, label them, and ship them.
How about the cane plant? What's like a volume that would be an interesting fact for our members?
So volume, I would include frozen in our volume. It's roughly about 7.5 million cases a year.
Cases a year? How many?
24 cans in a case.
24 cans in a case.
Yep.
That's a lot of cans.
Yeah.
So like we touched on the product internal, how it's canned and different things. Where does the product come from? Where, the farms and such. I know a lot of our members rent land out to you folks, and the product comes in there. Just give me a little idea of how that works.
Yeah, so we contract with roughly 250 local farmers. We contract the land, we provide them the seed, and then we come harvest it as well. Rough time between harvest and into the can is about 5 hours.
The shipping portion, how do things get out of this facility? That's a lot of input and a lot of things you've made. How does it leave this plant? It's kind of an interesting fact. They do live just north of here, and I know one of the sources out.
So yeah, basically rail or truck.
Yeah.
So things get out of here.
And I just find it interesting. It's a one-way rail, and it's just for this plant.
Correct.
It goes from here. It doesn't get used till, I guess it gets used a little bit in Prague.
Yep, and then all the way up to Shakopee.
Blake, thanks for having us here today.
Absolutely. It's great to have you as our rep, and we trust in MVEC for great reliable energy.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Allison Januski, MVEC's Talent Specialist. In 2023, the Human Resources Department laid the groundwork for individual development plans. This initiative gives individual team members the option to develop a personalized plan for the tools and training to advance their career in the cooperative. This program segues into the co-op's succession planning, making sure a well-trained workforce is developed to fill the shoes of longtime team members who are planning a near future retirement. This ensures the continuity of service that our members have come to expect. MVEC considers every team member a leader in the job they perform, the manner they conduct themselves, and the way they treat others. As our value of accountability states, we work well together and look out for one another, united in building courage and confidence as a team.
Truly live our values of being safe, innovative, accountable, and connected, not just to each other, but also connected to the communities where they live and volunteer. I'd also like to thank our board of directors for guiding the cooperative and continuing to look out for our members' best interests. I want to assure you, our member owners, we are looking out for you. However, creating new ways to make power sources more efficient and reliable takes time, technology, and money. Our largest cost is wholesale power that is purchased and distributed to your home or business. It represents 69% of MVEC's operating cost. We work hard to ensure our wholesale power contract and our portfolio mix maximizes your cooperative's dollar. We also strive to keep you informed of potential impacts such as weather and how you can lower your electric bill with many options to save energy like EnergyWise programs. After all, the least expensive kilowatt hour of electricity is the one that is neither generated nor transmitted. And the cleanest energy is the energy that you do not use. We hope tonight's presentations have given you some insight into our mission and vision and how your cooperative operates. Thank you for attending our 87th annual meeting. Are there any questions?
Hi, my name is Paula Thompson, and I've been a co-op member for about 24 years. And my question today is about something called Pay As You Save. A lot of us would love to do energy efficiency upgrades on our homes, but a lot of times it's costly and we're not really sure what to do. And Pay As You Save programs actually finance those upgrades off of the future savings of those programs. And 12 states right now have Pay As You Save type programs. Some of them starting back in the early 2000s. And I know that Minnesota Valley Electric Co-op had considered starting some of them this year. And I'm just wondering if you are still willing to think about it more, and maybe if you could meet with some of us to talk about what's going on with Pay As You Save across the country. Because like you said, the cheapest energy is the energy we don't use, and if we can put a little extra money in everyone's pocket at the end of the month, that would be a wonderful thing for our community to do.
Well, I appreciate the question, and absolutely, we would love to meet with you and partner with you on that and learn more about that. And I appreciate you coming forward today and giving us a question, and we are committed to do that. So we're looking at plenty of opportunities and ways that we can save you, so that would be great to work with you on that and schedule a meeting with you to talk more about it. We have dedicated staff in our Energy Services Department that can meet with you and see what some of the next steps would be. Thank you.
Nice to see you again, Dan Trujano, also a member. We put solar on our house last year, and last month we got $85 back, so thank you for that. I appreciate the story of renewable energy. I think there are many of our members, myself included, that are really supportive of moving towards more renewable energy. And I'm a little concerned about the focus on just sort of fighting back against the standards that are being put in front of us. I hope that's not our only strategy to address the renewable energy standards that are placed in front of us, and that we perhaps use that as a way to do something that we're always talking about. Maybe getting more energy efficiency in our homes so we don't have to use as much energy, we shave the peak and lowers the cost for everyone, or other thoughts on how we might work with Great River to get more renewable energy into our system so we can actually meet that demand if we can't successfully fight against it. I think many of us don't agree with the idea that our number one strategy is to fight against the standards. Many of us actually agree. So I'd like your opinion on that.
I can assure you that we're not fighting against the standards, and if that's the perception you're getting, I apologize. We're not fighting against the standards. We keep affordability and reliability in mind as well, but we're not fighting against any standards. We're trying to partner with them, and we're all about renewables. We have 3 wholesale power suppliers: Great River Energy, Base, and Alliant Energy. So we take the opportunity to get renewable energy from all 3 of those wholesale power suppliers. So it's Minnesota Valley's intent at all is not to fight that and be against renewables. We just want to do it in a responsible and economical way. So it's not, we're not trying to, even when we go to the state capitol, we're trying to educate the legislators on, again, we're not trying to fight against it. We just want to make sure that it's affordable for customers and that the reliability isn't compromised, because there is a balance there, of course, that we need to manage at a cooperative when we have 46,000 members.
Yeah, thank you, Marvin. It'd be great to hear a little more on the other side of how we are trying to get more of their renewable in, instead of more in the presentation on how we're working with the applicants to.
I mean, we can sure put more in our electric eyeball that, and we're partnering what we're trying to do with that. Absolutely, we can do some more of that and just educate the general membership on that. Thank you for the question. Okay, any other questions? Okay, seeing none, I'd like to welcome our Vice President of Finance, Randy Urban, to the podium for his first annual meeting and to provide a summary of MVEC's 2023 financials. Randy.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Marvin. It is a pleasure to have all of you with us today as we reflect on successes of the past year and look forward to the opportunities ahead. As Vice President of Finance, I'm honored to present to you the financial overview of our cooperative for the fiscal year. Tonight, we will primarily focus on our financials with a thorough review of both the balance sheet and income statement. We will highlight key line items to provide a comprehensive understanding of our financial health and performance. Let's start with the balance sheet. The balance sheet is a snapshot of our cooperative's financial position at the end of the fiscal year. It outlines our assets, liabilities, and equity. In essence, it provides a clear picture of what we own and what we owe. Assets represent the resources owned or controlled by the cooperative that hold economic value and are expected to provide future benefits. MVEC's assets grew by 4% from the previous year. The largest MVEC asset is net plant investment. This represents such assets as wires, poles, and substations. The second largest asset is patronage capital allocated to MVEC from our power suppliers. These dollars are paid to the cooperative at a future determined date. Current assets consist of cash, accounts receivable, inventory, and other assets which vary from year to year, primarily due to the timing of when electric bill payments are received and the timing of when inventory is secured for future construction. The other side of the balance sheet is liabilities and equity. These represent the debts and obligations the cooperative owes to other parties, including suppliers, lenders, and employees. Lastly, equity represents the ownership interest of our cooperative members, reflecting their contributions to our organization. MVEC's liabilities grew 3.5% from the previous year. The largest MVEC liability is long-term obligations or debt. This past year, MVEC secured new long-term funding from the Rural Utility Service. The second largest liability is current liabilities. These consist of current maturities, short-term borrowing, accounts payable, consumer deposits, and other accrued liabilities. Lastly, margin stabilization represents the cooperative's reserve dollars, which are used to help avoid or minimize rate increases to your monthly electric bill. In 2022, MVEC utilized its entire rate stabilization reserve to help achieve its margin requirements per the rural utility regulatory rules. In 2023, MVEC recovered $6.8 million in wholesale power cost adjustment to replenish the margin stabilization reserve that resulted in a balance of $380,000. Equity, or owner's membership, grew by 4.9%, which represents 2023 margins, less the 2023 capital credit retirements. Our balance sheet reflects our commitment to prudent financial management and sustainability. It showcases our investments in infrastructure to enhance reliability and efficiency while maintaining a healthy financial position to support future growth and development initiatives. Now, let's turn our attention to the income statement. The income statement provides a summary of our cooperative's revenues, expenses, and net margins for the fiscal year. Revenues encompass the income generated from our primary operations, such as electricity sales and services. MVEC's revenues decreased by 3%. The primary driver was accrued wholesale power cost adjustment revenue in 2022 that we collected in 2023, which resulted in a reduction in revenue. The largest source of revenue comes from residential electricity sales. This represents 59%. Meanwhile, expenses represent the costs incurred in delivering those services, including operating expenses, depreciation, and interest payments. MVEC's expenses decreased by 3%. Wholesale power costs decreased by 6.5% or $5 million. This decrease was driven by weather along with less volatility in the energy markets. Power cost remains MVEC's largest annual expense, with approximately 69% of the revenue collected to pay for the purchase power. The bottom line of the operating statement, net margins, indicates whether we have generated a profit or incurred a loss during the fiscal year. It reflects our ability to efficiently manage costs, generate revenues, and ultimately create value to our members. In conclusion, our balance sheet and income statement serve as invaluable tools for assessing the financial strength and performance of our cooperative. They highlight our dedication to fiscal responsibility, operational excellence, and member satisfaction. As we move forward, rest assured we remain steadfast in our commitment to serving you, our valued members, with integrity, transparency, and innovation. Together, we will continue to power progress and prosperity for our communities. Thank you for your continued trust and support in Minnesota Valley Electric Co-op. Is there any questions? Seeing none, I will turn it back over to our board president, Deb Erickson. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy and Marvin. Do we have a motion to approve the 2023 financial report?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, is there a second? There's a second? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. The aye votes have the majority and the motion carries. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank the entire MVEC team for all that they do with the cooperative. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. We thank you for the exceptional service you've given to our members. And I'd like to extend a round of applause. For the past 15 years, MVEC is awarding 15 scholarships to graduating high school seniors. We are pleased to say that we have raised the scholarship amount this year to $1,500. 5 scholarships per MVEC district were randomly selected prior to this evening. The money for the scholarships is largely funded through MVEC's unclaimed capital credits. This is the money that would otherwise be claimed by the state of Minnesota. We felt the membership would agree that this unclaimed money would be awarded to member students rather than forfeiting our money to the state. Students who are here tonight, will you please come to the stage as I call your name by the district in which you reside, and please hold your applause till all the names are read. The scholarship recipients in District 1, presented by Mike Lenz, are Brandon Einberger of Burnsville. Brandon will be attending the University of St. Thomas. Carter Hillenberg of Southwest Christian High School. Carter plans to attend Dordt University in Iowa. Luke McHugh of Burnsville. Luke plans to attend the University of Minnesota at Morris. Ava Parker of Prior Lake. Ava plans to attend the University of Iowa. Ethan Fingston of Prior Lake. Ethan plans to attend North Dakota State University. In District 2, these scholarships will be presented by Barry Haberman. Holly Browning of Chaska High School. Holly plans to attend Case Western Reserve University in Ohio. Elizabeth Coleman of Southwest Christian High School. Elizabeth plans to attend the University of St. Thomas. Alex Jackson of Chaska High School. Alex plans to attend the University of Iowa. Roger Knowles of Chanhassen High School. Roger plans to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. Allison Sabina of Shakopee High School. Allison plans to attend South Dakota State University. In District 3, these scholarships will be presented by Jim Conley. Jack Berger of New Prague High School. Jack plans to attend the University of Minnesota, the Minnesota State University at Mankato. Callie Erickson of St. Peter High School. Callie plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Henry Novak of New Prague High School. Henry plans to attend the Minnesota State University, Mankato. Eli Viscoso of Tri-City United High School. Eli plans to attend Dakota County Technical College. And Brady Westall of New Prague High School. Brady plans to attend Northern State University of Aberdeen, South Dakota. And also, for the first time, we announced in the Electric Eye newsletter and on our website that there would be a drawing for 3 at-large $1,500 scholarships to high school seniors in attendance at this meeting. I would like to ask our CEO, Marvin, to draw 3 names from the scholarship registration box. And when we call your name, will the lucky 3 recipients come to the stage? Porter Knowles. And Porter is from Victoria. Henry Peterson. Henry, are you in the audience? I don't know. Oh, Henry is from Chanhassen. Lauren Zanto, and Lauren is from Prior Lake. We also, as Lauren comes forward, we also have a $1,000 academic scholarship that is awarded from one of our wholesale power providers, Basin Electric, Cooperative in Bismarck, North Dakota. And Basin will be selecting a recipient on our behalf in the coming weeks. And we thank Basin for providing this scholarship opportunity to our members. And here is Lauren. Congratulations, students. And as we give you all a round of applause, we'd ask them all to meet out in the hall to have a group picture. Are you in the audience? Oh, she's right here. Would you please come and join us up front? As Mary Kay mentioned in the video, each year MVEC sends one high school student to Washington, D.C. for the youth tour. And I'm happy to introduce to you Ava Joes. She is the 2024 recipient of the youth tour. Ava is a junior at Chanhassen High School, and she will join 40 other students from Minnesota Electric Cooperatives and travel to D.C. in June. And Ava, I don't know if I told you this, but then when you come back, you present this to the board, so we are looking forward to hearing about your good time, okay? It's always one of the best meetings, so. And we also had an alternate, and that was Caitlin Ba of Chanhassen High School, and she was chosen as a runner-up. Enjoy. I will now invite Mark Sutton, MVEC's attorney, to present our 2024 director election results.
Thank you, Deb. Good evening. Every year, at least one board seat in each of Minnesota Valley Electric Cooperative's 3 voting districts is up for election. Notices for candidate filing were made beginning with the November issue of the Electric Eye newsletter, with a candidate filing deadline of January 30th, 2024. This year, there were races in each of MVEC's 3 districts. Members were provided with mail ballots in February, and many members chose to submit their ballots using that method in advance of this meeting. Members were also provided the opportunity to cast their votes in person at tonight's annual meeting. The ballots were received and tallied by a third-party vendor, Survey and Ballot Systems of Eden Prairie. They have provided me with the following election results. In District 1, there are 4 candidates running to fill 2 seats. The second seat up for election resulted from a midterm vacancy of one of the District 1 seats. The candidate receiving the most votes will be elected to serve a 3-year term, and the candidate receiving the second most votes will be elected to serve the remaining 2 years of the open seats term. Kurt Graves of Prior Lake received 328 votes. Michael Linz of Prior Lake received 590 votes. Tom Wolf of Credit River received 525 votes. Andrew Zerbel of Savage received 359 votes. Consequently, the director in District 1 elected to a 3-year term is Michael Linz. The director in District 1 elected to a 2-year term is Tom Wolf. In District 2, there are 2 candidates running to fill 1 seat. Greg Bowe of Chanhassen received 576 votes. Brent Lawrence of Prior Lake received 711 votes. Therefore, the director in District 2, elected to a 3-year term, is Brent Lawrence. In District 3, there are 2 candidates running to fill 1 seat. Julie Bufano of Montgomery received 756 votes. Kevin Gibbs of Lee Center received 1,019 votes. Thus, the director in District 3, elected to a 3-year term, is Kevin Gibbs. Please join me in congratulating the elected director. Now back to President Erickson to adjourn this evening's meeting.
Congratulations to the newly elected board. I look forward to working with you and serving our members. Before we adjourn this meeting, we will be drawing the name of 5 lucky members for $100 bill credits. 1 name for every household or business in attendance this evening was put in the box, and I'll ask Marvin, our CEO, to draw and announce the 5 names. Steve. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna let Marvin take a guess at this.
A Lamach. Steve Lamach.
There, of course. The second name is James and Sharon Laumann. Laumann of Prior Lake. Okay, we might need Marvin again. Okay, who lives at 1860 Carriage Drive, Victoria? Okay, we have CJ Strel, S-T-R-E-H-L, I believe, of Eden Prairie. Thank you, Marvin, and congratulations to the winners. You will each see a $100 credit on your next MVEC electric bill. That completes the business meeting and brings the 87th annual meeting to a close. Do we have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting? Second, thank you. All those in favor of adjourning the 87th annual meeting of Minnesota Valley Electric Co-op, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no.